Hello, and welcome to RunJB's War Thunder plane analysis. Today, in the gift playing week, we are going to take a look at the Pe-2/205, which is a gift plane which is sitting at the level 8 Soviet trajectory, right here. The Pe-2/205 is very similar to the other Pe-2s at level 8, the 110 and the 359. Actually, they load exactly the same bomb loads and etc. All the Pe-2s have two machine guns, which is one Beresin UP, this is a 50 cal, and a 6.62 SCAS, which is a very rapid firing light machine gun. They also have a couple turrets with one heavy machine gun and a couple turrets, well, they are not turrets, they are actually on the sides of the plane, with light machine guns. They can load up to 1000 kilogram bombs, both in 5 kilogram bombs or 250 kilogram bombs. For this plane, I usually go with omnipurpose ammunition because, well, they are AP and AP in I, so they are incendiary and armor piercing, which are good both for air and ground targets. So you can see the Pe-2/205 just goes to repair 650 Lions, which is very few, and has a plus 100% doubled. Actually, it has it 2 times, so you can earn a lot of money with this plane. As with all the rest of the gift planes, it has an experience bonus of plus 100% experience per battle, which, if you compare with the standard ones, well, actually they are very similar in rewards, but they don't get the XP bonus. So this plane is very good to get fast XP and has a very nice bonus to the reward. Sorry. Let's see. Oh shit. This is a very fast bomber. I always tell you not to do this because these are worthless. I mean, these stats are outdated, but even so, you can see it has a max speed of 524 kilometers per hour as a rough estimation, because actually this is faster. And the later one, the level 8 in the regular trajectory, the 359 is actually faster than this one. But it is a very fast bomber, and it's very clean aerodynamically. It's a heavy plane. Well, I mean, for a twin engine bomber, it's light, but it's a heavy plane compared with enemy fighters, so you can dive very well because it actually is very clean aerodynamically. It has dive brakes. This is one of the level bombers that can both level bomb and dive bomb. So you can do very well in this plane as for ground attack goes. The turrets, you can see there's here a heavy machine gun, there's another heavy machine gun down there, which doesn't really have a very big arc of fire, but well, everything helps. And the 2 light machine guns are to the sides. So, well, I mean, it's got good coverage, but it's not the most defended fighter, the most defended bomber with offensive guns. Still, the main difference of this plane is that it's pretty maneuverable for a twin engine plane, and it's very fast. So use your speed, use your dive ability, use energy keeping tactics, because this plane is very aerodynamic. It's not a fighter by any means, so don't try to turn fight in this thing because you are not going to go anywhere. If you have someone in your 6, just try to run away in a dive, win speed, and let your gunners do the job. Actually, they don't have the best arcs of fire, but these machine guns are quite effective, and even more so with the 1.29 patch, the update that happened today, that have increased the bomber gunners intelligence, artificial intelligence, so they are now quite more accurate than what they used to be. So now your 6 is pretty well covered by this. As for tactics with this plane, well, you can select if you want to go high and bomb from a very high altitude, or you select if you want to go low and dive bomb and do low level attacks. In which this plane is actually pretty good. It's very tough. It's super tough. It's very hard to bring this plane down if you don't really put yourselves in a single location. If you start spreading your fire all around the plane, he's going to stand a lot. The engines, they are somewhat vulnerable to enemy fire, but it's probably the only very weak point in what regards to ability to stand damage. This thing really can take a beating if the guy behind you doesn't know how to concentrate your his fire. Also remember, it's very fast. I'm going to stress this a lot. It's a very fast plane. Use that speed, because it's going to save your life more than once and more than twice. Don't try to turn it because you're going to be outturned by mostly anything. So well, yeah, that's mostly from the introduction. Let's see the battle. Well, you know, I actually and usually put up several videos of myself playing a single plane. But the thing is that this game is very long and it's going to take the whole review. But you are going to see how well this thing flies and how fun it can be. At game start, I simply stay at altitude. I don't go up nor go down. I simply move perpendicular to the battlefield to give me a good opening on the enemy flank. And also I'm looking at the deployment of my team. One of the things you want to do in this plane is to ensure that you have proper fighter cover. And if there's no one who's going to give you that fighter cover, you can achieve it by yourself just by going where the fighters are. And that's what I do. I try all the time to stay near where my team is. And when I select targets, I always try to move the ones that are closer to friendlies and use them for that. In my first pass, I'm going to try to get those AA guns and the pillbox, which is down there. So I'm going to use the bomb site for that. I drop the bombs, climb a bit, and open myself to one of the sides. Looking down, tracking the bombs, taking a look just where they are hitting. I see that someone has already taken that spot and there's just one AA gun left, so well, that's unfortunate, but what are you going to do? Checking where the bombs drop, and well, I killed the last anti-air gun and that's all. So right now what I'm doing is looking around and checking for my next target. So I died, but I noticed I have a WWII behind me and I'm like, oh shit. But I'm diving, which is the perfect situation for me to move away, because this thing dies very well. I drop the bombs on the enemy armor column, I get a very damaged wing, and I know it's time for me to return to sorry, to return to base and land to repair, because with a damaged wing the plane is not going to maneuver very well and it's going to be slower. So well, I resisted the first assault from the WWII, and here I commit a mistake. I shouldn't have done this. I should have tried to run for the base. But here I commit a mistake you shouldn't commit in this plane. This is not a turn fighter and doesn't turn at all. It's not bad turning for a twin engine plane, but no, you're not going to outturn WWII sitting in your 6. So now I realize I have committed a serious mistake. I see a BB1 going there. The other guy is still behind me, not leaving me. Wiggling a lot, shaking a lot, so he can't really aim at me. You can see he's missing a lot. So right now I have a couple of bombs and I'm thinking, well, if I'm going to go down, at least let's try to put these bombs on a target. And the guy behind me is still giving me the seats. So calling for help with a huge wing in my left wing, a huge hole there. Now it's black. So I'm really bad. The plane actually here I'm rolling with keyboard. The plane, whenever I drop the key, was wanting to roll opposite like that. So now I know I have to return to base. I drop my bombs just randomly. My gunner gets some hits. I'm still avoiding whatever way I can. And trying to use my top speed, but the problem is I'm very damaged. When you are damaged, you lose top speed. My engines are slightly damaged as well, so I'm not going to outrun this guy. And look at that wing dropping like mad. So I drop the bombs again. They are reloaded, and I want to get rid of them. The guy behind me is still shooting. A very crappy shot, to be honest. But I'm still alive, and the gunner is still hitting him. And I'm still running. There you go. I got him. And then I am complaining about calling help 3 times, and I got no fighter coming. But well, this is randoms. What are you going to do? Still, I got him. I got 1 kill with my rear gunner. So I'm trying to come back to base with 1 engine almost dead. The wing dropping like mad. The plane is actually handling very floppy. Bombs reloaded again. Bombs drop it again, making sure I'm not hitting something friendly. So I have a damaged engine and a practically dead engine. So I can't climb.
Enemy aviators are attacking our base.
Right now, what I'm trying is to head to the base and land. So I drop the gear, I drop the flaps, but I notice actually the base is higher than where I am, and I lack power. I'm very slow. I retract my flaps. I'm not going to need them to landing, and besides they are slowing me down, and I need every bit of speed I can. You can see the wing is dropping all the time. I have to be very careful here in my approach, because the plane is very damaged. But well, I barely make it. I avoid that tower, and there you go, touchdown. I can repair. So one of the things to learn about this plane is don't turn it at all. You saw that I did, and I almost paid with my life for it. The second thing you can see is how tough it is. It can stand a lot of punishment. Also, it also helps that the guy behind me couldn't hit the broad side of a barn, but even so, he really puts a lot of hits on me, and the plane still survived. So, and finally, you can see that the rear gunners right now, this is taken today, so with the update, the rear gunners now can't be ignored. If you sit right behind an enemy bomber, his rear gunner is going to blow you to bits. So just be careful with that. And there we go again. Checking, I see that Junkers 88 that's coming here, and I don't want to be caught in the airfield, so I take off as soon as I can. I get slightly hit, but nothing dangerous. I'm keeping my gear down just in case I have to try to crash land. PF-109, 110, sorry, is coming. Get some good hits with the frontal weapons. Drop the bombs. And now, finally, I retract the gear because I know I'm okay. The reason why I kept the gear down is that in case I suffer some bad hits and I had to crash land, at least I would keep the soft landing bonus with the gear down. It actually counts it as a crash landing whenever you have the gear down. But well, now sorry. Now I'm climbing, drop my bombs so I can climb better, and I see an Isaac down there. And again, I'm like, oh well, let's go and try to kill him, but he gets taken out. I see a lot of enemies there, and I'm not going to head in that direction. So I drop the bombs again to get a better climb rate. But to my right I also see a lot of enemies. So I'm oh shit to the opposite side. I'm actually heading all the time towards where at least we have a fighter, because I know that then I can have some cover. So even while those guys below me don't want to cover me, I'm getting my own cover from them, because if they see a bandit they are going to want to kill him. So yep, there's an SVD. I double him just in case I can put some shots on him, but I see he's dead, so no reason in still killing it. So 3 seconds to reload. Bombs are here, so time for me to find a suitable target. Which is that tank that's in front of us, but not anymore because it's been taken out. So what? We need to find another target. Stuka there, not a big threat for this plane at all. Here I'm wondering if I want to take a shot at that guy, but scratch it. I have bombs, let's use them. There's a tank down there, so that's a good target for the bombs. Start the dive, drop the bombs with leading, and get the tank. You can see it's 524 kilometers per hour. At the moment I started pulling up. It's a very fast plane. So now what I'm using is that speed to build up my altitude, use the cliff as a screen for the incoming enemies, and head back towards friendly cover. The 109 there is trying to get the F6F, so I'm going to try to take a couple pot shots. Yeah, I get some hits, but I mean, it's there are just a couple of machine guns, and one of them is heavy, but the other one is light. So you don't really have a lot of firepower. You are not a fighter, so yeah, try to stay out of those maneuvers, because they might cost you. That buffalo didn't hit me very hard, but he could. Drop the bombs there. Another tank. Dive to build up speed and leave that buffalo behind, because I know I'm faster than him. He's getting hits on me. Luckily, no big hits, no criticals, no red parts. And look at that, he broke away. So I'm safe again. P4E. Again, I try to take a pot shot at him. I feel more or less safe right now because I see I have friendlies nearby, so if I maneuver, well, why not? I get some hits on the Kitty Hawk. More hits there. Salai crossing as well. But the P4 is way too fast for me, and also I just reloaded the bombs.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
So I just try to finish the job with the P4E, but no luck. I'm slowed down now by the bombs, and yep, I can't kill the guy. So what I'm going to do instead is to look for more targets, which there still are plenty. Well, plenty. I mean, there are 7 of them, but I got some of them nearby, and they are all perfectly vulnerable for my 500 kilogram bombs. So yeah, staying in level flight, avoiding the concentration of enemies. Another tank there, the main attack. Leading a bit, I dropped the bombs, but someone else actually got him. But the good side is that I only dropped 1 bomb, so I still have the other one. There's a pillbox right there, so I'm going to come close and try to hit it. Keep a close eye to the marker and drop the bomb. But I dropped it too late, and it's going to, yeah, it's going to wide. So I know I'm not going to get the pillbox. You need a direct hit with a 500 kilogram bomb or a 1000 pound bomb to kill one of those things. They are very resistant now. Before 1.29 actually with a 250 kilo bomb or a 500 pound bomb could kill one of those even without a direct hit. But right now they are much harder. So well, winning back some altitude and speed and coming back. In 10 seconds I'll have my weapons reloaded. I put some hits on that P-39 just to try to scare him off. It's a bomb on that pillbox, but it's still up, so this time I'm going to drop both. I'm going to ensure the kill. And so I do. I get the pillbox. Watching around, keeping track on that P-39. Because, I mean, you saw how much damage this thing can stand, but a 37mm gun, no, you can resist a lot of those. But luckily he's focused on something else, so I don't have to worry. Again, I'm about to reload. See an SU-2 there. Some pot shots, no hits, but I don't care. I'm not trying to kill him. I'm just, well, putting some shots on him if I can. Bombs up again. Let's go for the pillbox I won before. 109 up there. I know he's probably coming for me, but I have time to. There you go. Drop the bombs. I drop both to ensure. There you go. That's a direct hit. That's a kill. The BF-109, of course, comes for me, so I point the nose down. I try to go as fast as I can, accelerate as much as I can, and keep him behind me, so my rear gunner does his job. That, as you can see, he's actually doing. But again, I'm getting hit, asking for cover, but there's no friendlies nearby, so I'm not in the best situation right now. Still wiggling a bit, forcing him to miss. By the sound I know he's shooting machine gun, no cannon anymore, so I have a breathing room for a moment. Bombs are back, and the enemy has broken away. You can see that in the minimap. So well, now I actually should go back and repair, but I'm seeing that we are 4-2, and that means that we are very near the end of the battle, and I have to go desperate to kill all the ground targets I can, because I don't want to lose the battle, of course. And that means that I can't repair, which means that I have a very well, not very, but moderately damaged wing and a slightly damaged one. I'm not going to be able to maneuver very well. The wing is dropping, you can see that. And also my top speed is not going to be the best. So, well, I have to do it, because otherwise we're going to lose. I use the mountain as a cover for the incoming bandits. I see one Spitfire there with 4 friendlies. I guess it's a very powerful Spitfire. I mean, I have no cover, but the guys are too busy bukaking that guy. Ah, teams. But well, I gotta do what I gotta do. I have bombs and I have to use them. So there's a pillbox there. And I know that BF-109 is already coming for me. Those guys up there are coming for me. I know I'm not surviving this one. I know that for sure. So, well, again, drop the bombs and try to break away in room for home. And I get their pillbox. We are 3-1, and I asking people, please cover me. But of course there's no one nearby. So back to the running and wiggling exercise. But the problem is that now I have several of them behind me. They are hitting me, mostly with machine gun, probably with the cannon now and then, but I'm actually evading them very well. And look how fast I'm going. But this what you are seeing here right now, those red markers, means that my engine is on fire. My left engine has caught on fire. Get some shots on the hurricane. And fires don't extinguish themselves as easy as before. Actually they do if you are fast enough and if you don't ask a lot for your engine. That's why I'm cutting my engine to 67%. Just to try to put the fire out. But no, the fire is not going back. The fire is going to eat my wing and eventually it's going to make me die. So yeah, that was it about this game actually. So this plane is super fun to fly. It's super fun. Just make sure not to turn it, to try to stay away from enemies and to stay near friendly fighters. Here I actually cut my engines off with I, but no, I lost the ailerons. Now I can't roll at all and the plane goes down. Still a very fun game. Well, you could see how fun that was. It's a very fun plane to fly. It's very fun. Of course, it's vulnerable. I mean, you want to be always close to where your fighters are, because if you get through two or three guys on you and there's no fighter cover to clean them up, you're going to die. But against a single enemy, you saw how well this plane actually stands and keeps flying. So, do I recommend this one? Well, yes I do. This is a very fun plane. The only problem it has is that it's not very hard to reach level 8, and at level 8 you have more Pe-2s. But I mean, you can have several of these and have 3 of your crews going for ground attack, and I mean it's a very fun plane to fly. So you're going to lose nothing, and if you want an extra one, yeah, this is worth it. So well, that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. I hope you like the review. If you did so, please give me a thumbs up. Any comment you want to make in the comment section below. Remember to check me out on Facebook and subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and see you later.